Oh, god damn.
So,
Yeah, that fucking beat every time.
Funny story about these liquid death cans.
Mhm.
Everyone that whenever I'm dropping the kid off at daycare thinks that they're Miller Lights, and I haven't like corrected anybody yet. So like I'll go to drop the baby off and I'll walk up with him in the carrier and just be like,
like listen, man, he's just gotta have a sip, okay? Being around all you other child parents is exhausting.
yeah, no, but this stuff is like just bougie enough to pique my interest, and it's delicious. It's very crispy.
Yeah, no, it's actually pretty good. I do enjoy their marketing ads for that. Welcome everybody to our show. How you doing tonight? That's great.
I'm doing.
So happy. I was asking the audience, Cole.
I don't give a fuck about them.
I don't.
Ask me things. Right. You never talk to me anymore.
You guys have been busy. Like tell me about your weekend. Let's talk about. You want to wait till Corey gets in to talk about your weekend?
Yeah, I mean, okay. I can tell you one part of my weekend, and that is the fact that I am covered in about 19,000 fucking bug bites. My legs look like a fucking horror show right now.
Yeah, man, that sounds disgusting. I'm glad I missed it.
It's so bad.
So now, tell everybody where you got all those bug bites.
Wyandotte, Oklahoma, Broken Home 10. We'll talk about that fucking travesty here in just a little
bit. That sounds
actually,
like the most humid, like, taint.
I mean, yeah. But it was a fun time. It was actually
it
was a great event. But we'll talk about that more when Corey gets on. That itches. What about you? What have you been doing?
Well, I have been dealing. Okay, so my fucking heat press is fucking not working correctly, and it's irritating the piss out of me. So I got to deal with that, and I got to call customer service, get that figured out. But other than that, I have been rearranging my space. I have created this stupid little airsoft cave. It's more of like a workspace than anything, but it basically just consolidates all this shit, and
it's good to consolidate.
It looks aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah. Tulsa. So to give you an idea, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it on this camera, but there are just like red bumps everywhere.
Man, when I was in New York, dude, I got eaten alive, and like, oh man, it was horrible. My legs just felt like I just wanted to rip my skin off on a regular basis.
So as someone who has very recently, as you can see from over here, reorganized my space, what brought that on? Just like utility, or you wanted something a little more creative, or?
Well, I mean, I really do feel like a call to just customize every aspect of my, like, everything that I own needs to be, you know what I mean?
You don't.
You don't, yeah, right? So when I got this bed, it was like it had all this storage space, and then it just kind of stuff got thrown in there, and it was like you had to go to 3 different places to get anything done. So I wanted to just turn it into a little space that I could create work. I can do editing down there if I want to. And then all the other space in the other areas for production and products and things like that. I just didn't want the two to mesh. And it was a big undertaking. It took me like 3 days nonstop for like when I got off of work until about noon today. I have been like just nonstop. So I'm happy to see it done.
It's fun though, isn't it?
I love it, man. Yeah, I really do.
I've gotten really into dicking around with my space.
Yeah.
Moving stuff, especially since I've got this whole new like Gunpla hobby area, and the toolbox left of it is filled with like paints and all kinds of other shit.
It's nice to have a space that's just dedicated to that, you know?
It is very nice. I'm a huge fucking fan of it now. But yeah, so I mean, I also need to probably like start reorganizing all my airsoft shit because it's all like just still sitting in the back of my truck.
Is it really?
Most of it is. I brought a couple of things.
Listen, man, you also know, man, sometimes when you get back from a big game, you just like the last thing you want to do is touch or look at any of your. You're like, listen, it'll be there.
I have to
be there. I need to fucking. I just need to decompress from all of it.
All of it, every little bit.
All of it, man.
I've been seeing the slaughter stuff everywhere though. Like you getting some fucking big ups recently. It's been
Man, it's again, man. It's just like I feel like I don't even have to do anything. So this hurdle, like I said, my press is now like what's going on with it. It basically will jump 20 degrees in either direction for no
That's
reason
not
at
good.
all. No, it's not. And at one time, it jumped up 80 degrees. It went from 290 to like 360, 370, and I was like, that's
It'd be
nowhere
nice
near
if
where I
we had
supposed to be.
somebody that we knew that made T-shirts who understood why that might be happening.
Well, I mean, he's also been pretty busy, and I don't.
Yeah.
You know, I also forget sometimes who knows what and who to reach out for because I'm always just doing it on my own. So the good thing is that Stalls and Hotronics, the companies that sold me and manufacture it, they have a distribution center here in Washington. So if need be, I can call them up, let them know, like, hey, we don't
Why
need to
don't
deal
my
with.
shit work?
Well, I
Help
mean,
me.
it's not even that. It's just that, like, it makes it easier when you're like, listen, we don't have to deal with shipping. I can just drive it to wherever you need me to drive it to. And then, like, just be cordial, be, super, like, hey, like, let's just be, you guys have lifetime warranty. If you guys don't sell this
You
product
guys
anymore.
have a lifetime warranty. I'm currently in my lifetime. I would like to get my shit
Yes,
fixed.
I would like this thing to be fixed. Please and thank you. So,
Yes.
yeah, that is the next Tuesday's agenda is of adulting, is getting my shit fixed.
Rather than just pushed in. That's always
Right. You know what? Sometimes it's nice to not get it pushed in, and you're able to just kind of like have a breather.
There you go. Speaking of breathing, I need to after the show tonight. I need to do my workout and post it into the Dropbox because I've been really bad about putting them into the Dropbox because editing sucks dick. And
it does. It does.
I don't know why you guys do this for anything, any reason at all. Editing's terrible.
Yeah, it is, and okay. So, like, the last video that I did, I shouldn't say the first video that I did. I filmed several other ones that I just haven't edited because it takes like an hour and a half, 2 hours to just make a little 15 to 30-second cut. And that's what pisses me off about, like, when you're just like, oh, can you just make me a small video, please? Could you just make me a small video? And
I'll let you. I gave you a free ticket to come out and fucking shoot video for the whole weekend. You can't give me the finished product.
Can you just and I need that tomorrow, okay? The reason why it costs so goddamn much is because it takes so fucking long.
Oh, it shortens your lifespan. Literally.
It really does.
You
have anything you wanted to do? Did you have dinner plans? Fuck those. You got to edit, my friend.
Yeah,
shout out to Carl right now because that's all that fucker does.
Oh my god. Dude.
Yeah.
He is. Did he say it was Michigan he was flying up to?
Something like that.
We should probably pay better. I should probably pay better attention to my friends tell me things. My ADHD won't allow me to read anything and retain it unless like I really fucking pay attention to it. It's terrible.
Derek says he's not dead yet.
Derek? Oh, baby.
Is
he talking about like we're not dead yet or he's not dead yet? Oh, we did.
Well,
you did ask how they were doing.
Both are, true.
I miss Derek.
I do too. He's doing Derek stuff. He's taking pictures of planes with expensive lenses. That's what Derek's doing.
Yeah, he's been getting some dope shots. I'm a big fan of his recent line of shit. I bought one of his t-shirts the other day, and I need to get another hoodie because I love that Siesta hoodie. That thing is fucking sexy.
Yeah. I know I need to. I see his releases and whatnot, and I'm like, those are cool. And then I just don't ever like buy anything because I'm just focused on my own shit. So
on the same realm of that shit. You see the Gundam patch on the.
Yeah.
Boop.
Yep.
I asked Tim if I could buy one, and he sent me like every single one he's ever made.
Oh, the Gundam ones.
Yeah, he sent me like fucking 5 big ones and like a bunch
Mhm.
of fucking stickers. And so now I need to deck out my Gundam toolbox that has all my paints and sprayers and fucking goofy shit with like Velcro and patches and stickers and make it look like a cool lunchbox so everybody knows that I do neat stuff. It's I love walking into hobby stores. Like I went in today and picked up a couple more model kits. And like I walk up there with like 2 or 3 like real great Gundam kits and set them down. I was like, "You guys got any other Gundam shit?" This chick on the counters like just staring at me. I'm like, "What?"
It fucking reminds me of Dave Chappelle. Like, man, you got any more of them Gundam kits?
Yeah, dude, it's you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, we got 6 people in the chat. Get your friends in, and we'll bore them too. Get them in here.
exactly. But going back to the ASAP Fitness Challenge or ASAP Fit or ASA Fit or whatever the fuck we're calling it, it's working. People are doing it. People are tagging it. Kate is killing it.
She is absolutely.
Snow Possum is killing it, which is my buddy Laverne. He is straight up rednecking the fuck out of this challenge, which goes to prove to anybody who thought about doing it or might want to do it, you really don't need anything. Don't need anything at all.
You don't.
That motherfucker made a bar bench out of like paint cans and a fucking metal rod.
Dude, that's what's up. Like, just if all you have, like, even when I was doing like some of the P90X workouts, he's like, if you have a ball, just take a ball, and use the ball in movement and crouching. It doesn't even have to have a whole lot of weight. It's just, it simulates something that focuses your core groups and your different groups and whatever, and making sure you're symmetrical and your shit. Like, you can use literally anything. Just do one movement repeatedly enough times and you will lose weight.
Oh yeah. James says he's out for a bit. He hurt his knee. What the hell did you do to your knee at Broken Home? How could anybody hurt themselves in a series of very steep and rocky ravines? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. How dare you? You're lying to us. You heard it in a fucking heterosexual bathhouse banging a bunch of hoes, didn't you? You just don't want your family to find out. I see how it is.
Into a rock.
Oof. Fuck.
Fitness challenge, though. I am going to be rocking this homeless man beard right now. I'm going to be rocking this. I'm going to look disgusting for as long as I can until my fitness goals have been met. And then I will shed my my crust.
Your crusty exterior.
My crust.
To reveal a moisturized,
lubricated boy.
Slick boy.
A boy into a man.
Oh my god. Oh fuck. Well, Corey's taking fucking forever, so I'm going to talk about Broken Home a little bit because I got something new for Broken Home.
Okay, what did you get? It's going to show us. Meanwhile, check out our sponsors. What was it? There's Enola Gay. Yeah, they're one of them. Use ASAP 15 for other textile and smoke products within the U.S. and you can get 15% off that shit. So anyway, back to Cole.
Zero made me this, and it fucks. It fucks to a degree that I really didn't think was achievable in airsoft. This gun routinely hit shit at ranges I didn't think you could reach with an airsoft baby. Like, for literally, and I've got fucking ridiculous witness shots. Colby from Hop Up. Like, at one point in time, we're in the main road going into Colville, which anyone who's played there knows there's this little, like, fork in the road, right? There's a kid literally on the other side of Colville on the tree line. I pointed at him, said, "Hey, Colby, see that asshole over there?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, kid's fucking hand went up. There was a good like couple of seconds of airtime, like 1, 2, 3, 4, tat. Ridiculous, dude. I was using 4.8 with this thing, which is gross. It's like throwing rocks at people.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so John Zero X Customs put this whole thing together for me. It is a Tokyo Marui VSR 10 with the little Pooty Poot can at the end. It's got like a 603 PDI type bore barrel in it. It's got a Wolverine HPA unit, specifically one that runs to a tank instead of the CO2, because he was convinced the consistency was better. And he's fucking right. Because holy shit, dude, I like to give some more context. Like at one point in time, I was holding CP4, which is this flag right by that road, literally by myself. The entire cost team, technicals and all, wouldn't move up because they didn't know where I was shooting them from because they couldn't see me and I was so fucking far back, and they thought there was a lot more of me.
Nice.
At one point, the technicals rolled in like the vehicles. One technical rolled up, got just sideways enough I could shoot the driver through the window, shot the driver, shot the passenger while he was medicing the driver, then shot the gunner. Did it 2 more times. I took out all 3 technicals. Every time somebody got into one of those LMG gunners, I took their fucking noses out. It was the greatest shit in the world.
Nice.
So this gun single-handedly revived my interest in sniping and airsoft. It's so much fucking fun. If you've got the money, I highly recommend it. And even if you do have the money, I even more highly recommend that you hit up John Zero from X Customs and you tell him to build you something special, because this thing's fucking ridiculous.
Nice.
I like it.
No, VSR 10. I want to build my. Yeah.
It's dumb, dude. Like I have had high-end sniper rifles before. I had a high-end Springer. I had a high-end CO2 HPA. Neither one of them came any goddamn near how far that thing fucking shoots and how consistently and how accurately. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm going to have it at Conquest of Avalon in November because I'm going to be a platoon leader. I think Corey is going to Reindeer Games instead of Avalon. I'm already committed to Avalon, so I'm going. Should be a lot of fun. But I'm going to take that gun and I'm going to take people out. And it's going to be a blast.
Nice. I wonder if the Wolverine bolt, like the Wolverine HPA system, would work with the Novarich full thrust VSR 10.
I think that the full thrust kit specifically is like a Springer cylinder thing, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah, so it probably wouldn't. I will say that I would put money on this gun outranging that system 100%. Like the hop up he did something goofy. Like I have an Action Army hop up chamber in it. He flat hopped and put some new crazy nub in there. So he's like, dude, it's gonna take you like $1,000 or it's gonna take you like 1,000 rounds to break this hop up in, and it's already like I put maybe 100 rounds through it, and it's shooting like a fucking monster. Yes, I'm going to paint it, Ben. I am absolutely going to paint it. That will be the next project. I think it's going to get a nice base layer of dookie brown, like a nice like mud butt brown, you know, a little bit of lighter tan on top of that, a little bit of green, maybe some tiger stripey, maybe a smattering of pubes, you don't know. But I've got to paint it, because that was like when I was wearing the ghillie top, which in Wyandotte, Oklahoma, at Broken Home, a ghillie top is a fucking detriment to your health, because every thorn and bush caught me and just like gang rule whooped my fucking ass. Like, I swear to God, I heard a tree yell, "Jump that white boy," and they fucked me up the whole weekend. Like I got just mobbed by branches. It was terrible. And ticks. It was disgusting. Caber, I live 45 minutes from the AO, so I'm absolutely not crashing at an Airbnb with you animals. I'm going to come back to my house and sleep. And you may or may not see me on Sunday. But yeah, once it's painted, I will upload it to the gram. I was hoping Corey would fucking... I guess this kid's got a birthday or something, I swear to God. Because he has a very, very spicy announcement for Siege. Because we're finally seeing real progress being made, and there may or may not be something to see this Friday.
Ooh, too bad he's not fucking here.
Yeah, he will be. On that same note, we also so we were up there with it was me and Corey, Jenny Lynn, Jennifer, our boy Doza, sweet Mexican juice box that he is.
Your boy
Doza, and Miguel formerly known as Evite Miguel.
Miguel, I always enjoy our time.
Dude, the angriest boy this side of the Mississippi. Yeah, so that was kind of the crew. We shot another short, like a really, really short, while we were up there Friday. We got there. Frosty was kind enough to loan a couple of his nasty ass Toyotas that he's like fully modified. Like he has an 80 series that he put a fucking diesel engine in and did all this dumb shit to, and they look incredible. The short's literally going to be a short. It's like maybe 2 or 3 minutes long. There's like no dialogue. It's got a pretty cool fight scene where I get to come around a truck and like in the middle of a reload, somebody rushes me and I like hip toss them, pull out my pistol and brain them and keep moving. That was a really cool experience because we had a stunt crew from Kansas City called Ronin, or somebody that Wayne Gassman has worked with a bit. Corey worked with him on a previous project, and he's been trying to like get them set up to come do an actual like film with us. Great people. It was a lot of fun. I never realized like how much work the stunt people do in scenes like that. Because I went to just like full on hip toss the kid, and Corey was like, "No, don't do that. Just watch what he does." And I went to like, I just kind of touched him, and he like front flipped over my back. I was like, "Holy fucking shit, dude!" Oh, that's dope, man. How the fuck do you manage that? And he did it like 9 times. The kid was a fucking champion. I also broke one of their prop guns on accident. It was like a really shitty like CMMG like plastic airsoft AR, and I was like, "Let me just send you like $50." So I don't feel like such a douche. And then we kind of hooked him up with like, because it was interesting seeing like how their kit was set up for the movie, and like we're really able, I think, to give them some pointers like, hey, buy this, don't buy this. It was like a lot like teaching a beginner airsoft or like where to get equipment, or like, but that was a lot of fun. We got some great photos. Yeah, exactly. But everybody had a good time. It's always fun seeing them. I'm very, very pleased about the fact that I've seen Mendoza like 4 times this year already.
I know, man. I'm kind of jealous.
I know.
I miss that kid.
Dude, he's just a fucking ray of sunshine. There's really no getting about it. Miguel, on the other hand, is a detriment to the human race in the best possible way. Although so on the subject of spicy things, there was a mild amount of spice at Broken Home. I had a bit of a meltdown, but it was more like a old man ranting than anything. So, and what's funny is I realized later on that both of these incidents I'm about to talk about were a result, or were in tandem to or in relation to the same group of airsofters. Which anyone who goes to AMS events knows there's a very specific team that has almost been banned or should have been banned or really ought to be fucking banned and has been for years.
Does it have to do with a dinosaur?
Yeah.
Do they really, really, really like that color indigo?
They really, really enjoy trying to do anything they can to skirt around the rules and play like a total douchebag if given the opportunity. Like if there's a rule where like most people know, like this is just an example. This kind of happened, but this is an example of like the kid who would like be walking back to the fob in a group of dead players and then burst out of nowhere and start fucking lighting everybody up. Like people who do shit like that, they specialize in things like this.
Yeah. Just crazy, throwing this out there. Was it the same guys that we almost got in a fight with at Copperhead?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't know.
I don't know. Exact same guys. Not the exact same guys.
I don't know who that team is.
But so what happened with my incident was I've been sniping, just fucking mollywhopping people, and finally this pickup truck, there was a tan Ford, had these 2 guys in it, right? And they're coming past me, and I was in this position where I could like kind of angle off to the left, let them go past me, snipe both the guys out of the back, just pop. Truck keeps going. You cannot medic inside of vehicles. I think that was lost in translation during the safety brief, or maybe people didn't just give a shit. But anyway, so this truck keeps driving, and it drives away from their fob, like fucking clear to BFE. So I'm like, cool. I take like 5 minutes. I run back to the fob. I reload all my mags. I swap my air tanks, and I head back out. While I'm heading back out, they drive past me going towards their fob, finally back towards Colville. Like not enough time has passed for them to make it to their fob or to observe the bleed out and make it to their fob or any of the shit they were supposed to have done. So they're driving past me. One of the kids has got like a red patch on his helmet So I'm thinking they're dead. Like, I don't know why I thought that was a fucking, yeah, James says we had problems with the same truck. Everyone did. And this is why. So they drive past me and I see it and I think they're dead. And they just kind of like wave at me. And I'm walking, just like holding my gun in my arms, like heading towards the AO or heading towards like the main part of the fighting. I'm like, oh, yeah, cool. They're going back to respawn. And then they stop like 100 feet in front of me. And the kid in the back just hoses me with an LMG. But like while he's doing that, I like see what's going on, raise up and put one like right in his fucking schnoz. He keeps shooting me. He's like, you gonna call any of that? And I'm like, because I kind of throw my hands up and I'm like, you've got a dead rag on, dude. Your buddy's got a big red fucking patch on the helmet. James is saying they would leave the field and come back without going to their fob. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they just did. And he's talking. She's like, you gonna call any of that? And I just like, not even directed at him. Like I just stopped and I turn around and I throw my gun on my shoulder. These fucking stupid ass technicals, basic bullshit, fucking dorky ass motherfuckers can't learn how to play the fucking game properly. And I'm like the whole way back to the fucking fob.
Back in my day, you
bro,
fucking
I am.
lazy bastards.
I'm 100% just ranting, bitching and moaning about these fucking dorks in this truck who just like to get a fucking kill in airsoft. They just had to fucking cheat and act like a bunch of jackasses. And so I go back to the fob and I'm fucking pissed off. And I come back and I find these dickheads again and I proceed to once again shoot both of them in the back of the truck. So I say that story to lead into the next story because later on in the game, Mendoza, Jennifer, and I end up in this weird, like really long-ended flank, trying to take this position that's extremely well fortified and dug in. Dealing with like the normal shit you deal with, like kid was down there with an HPA LMG. He can't see any of us. He knows we're there, so he's just randomly spraying the tree line, which is, that's nothing wrong with that. That's totally viable tactic. It just sucks to deal with, so we're frustrated trying to avoid that shit. But at one point, Doze is dead. Jennifer had just medicked me and has gone back to her spot, and so they see movement, right? And I guess he sees her. So he torches her with this HP LMG. And she throws her hands up and she's like, I'm hit. And she's going to get her dead rag. And this dickwad literally says, hands don't count. Get your fucking rag out, and keeps posing her. Fuck you, you absolute pencil dick dweeb. He continues to shoot, and she starts chirping back, and he's pretty sure he called her a bitch and a couple other names. Mendoza is about to fucking murder somebody with a stick. So we just like, whatever, fuck it. She kept her cool and was like, you're a fucking tool, whatever, suck my dick, asshole. She, gets up, does her, bleed out or whatever. She's like, I'm walking out to the road. I'm going to bleed out there. Suck my ass, you're a terrible human being. Goes and does that. And then it was, I can see this guy through the scope, because at one point I see his head come up and I fucking take it, just like put one right in his ear. His head, he does a little like, whoa, like whip down, like he just missed him or something. I heard like a thwack. And then he immediately pokes his head back up and starts looking again like he didn't get hit. And I was like, okay, but now I know what the guy looks like. I can see his face. So as we're leaving the AO, like we're leaving to go home, I'm flipping through pictures of like Facebook and Instagram, and I see he is part of a very particular unnamed fucking group of extinct reptiles. And I'm like, yeah, no, all this fucking makes so much more sense now. This checks out. This fucking checks out. So, yeah, that was really the only like super saucy shit that happened. And like I said, it was actually, what's funny is running a sniper, I really, really thought I was going to have a lot of hit calling problems, especially the range that I was shooting people at. I really didn't have an issue at all. That was some of the like least egregious issues I had. Like kids' hands were going up all the time. At least in my experience. And that may be just because I'm using 4.8s and they hit like somebody threw a fucking marble at you. But I didn't have any hit calling problems. My main issues were that one incidence of the chirping and the one incidence which, when I went on my little rant about the trucks, could have just been that they're newer players and they didn't know what the fuck they were supposed to be doing. But they continued to do goofy shit like that throughout the day. Yeah, they argue with the admins all the time. This is a group thing. Nobody knows why they haven't been reprimanded harder than this because it's like a fucking every event kind of a thing. But it is what it is, and it's a large group, so you really can't blame them for like one or two individuals being assholes, but they fluctuate in and out. It's definitely an interesting thing. Money. Yeah, money. Jacob's exactly correct. Money is always the fucking answer. That is exactly more than likely why we continue to see them gracing our presence. But yeah, that was my honestly, I had a fucking blast. Broken Home has always been one of my favorite events, but it had kind of waned in the past. But I was really, really excited to see it kind of come back to form because I had a great fucking time. Oh, you got to meet Corey? Oh, okay. So he said a couple people would come up and said hi and mentioned the show. I was probably off getting butt fucked by ticks.
Yeah, no, a couple people came by.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's always nice to hear that somebody is allowing us to waste their time.
Our mediocre programming. We love it. We love to waste people's time.
We don't stop. Yeah.
So I was talking a little bit, Corey, about just kind of the basic shit. I was talking about my sniper for a bit. And then the fact that we did a little short when we went up there, kind of who was with us and whatnot. Do you have any like major takeaways from Broken Home?
I mean, it was fun. Broken Home is always kind of just played out one way, which is, Colville. It always ends up at Colville. But normally it's more of like a Sunday thing. And then just Saturday was set up to play as nothing but Colville. So there was really no big skirting around or, going out into the big open fields that are way on the backside of the field, which they may have sold that off because I thought somebody said they had sold part of D-Day. So maybe that side of the field doesn't exist anymore, but it played like a much smaller game on a field for that size. I had fun. I did ridiculous stuff. It was our buddy Aaron Mendoza's first time out there, and he's a speed QB guy. He doesn't like he doesn't like the grass. He doesn't like the tall grass or the trees.
He reminded me of what's that news reporter, the black guy, where he's like talking and he gets the fly stuck in his mouth. He goes, fucking backwoods ass hillbilly bullshit.
Yeah. No. So anyway, it was. I mean, it was good. I honestly had a great time Saturday. Not to sound like a turd, but I never really planned on playing Sunday. We had some, all of our friends were there. We wanted to hang out and do other stuff. So we, primary objective was to get a short film shot. Secondary was to play all day Saturday and then just hang out. And we did that. So I had a good time. I had a great time. We went and Mendoza talked me into assaulting a technical, just running straight at it. So we did it and it ended up kind of working out. But we just did goofy stuff all day. We had a really good time. And nice. Cole was plugging kids left and right with that stupid sniper rifle. It was ridiculous.
I love that gun.
Yeah. But I didn't I only ran into one instance that I thought was kind of goofy. AMS changed the rules on technicals. Or I could be wrong. But it was now you had to keep the windows up for passenger and driver. And it used to be they had to be down so that they could be shot and taken out of play. Am I wrong?
So yeah, that used to be. And some of them, like I was still finding ways to snake a shot in there because to their credit, the technicals, if I shot the driver and managed to weave one in, they took the hit. Like they stopped.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. But there was one that I came up on where Cole, you had called it out over the radio. It was a van, and the van was just sitting on our side of like the field, just sitting there. And I was like, I think it's dead, dude. And he's like, no, there's people still in it. So I like start sneaking up on this van and there's nothing going on. It looks like somebody just parked a car there and left it. Well, I watch some of our guys just like malingering across the road and all of a sudden the door opens and this guy starts shooting at him. So like the driver was just sitting there with the door shut, windows up, waiting for people to walk past him. So I light this guy up. It takes like 15 shots to get him to call it, but he calls it, which, whatever. That doesn't bother me too much. He calls it, and then his guy pops out of the turret, and I pop him. And I felt bad because I didn't know if I had hit him or not because I didn't see a dead rag. And so I'm sitting there just holding my red dot right where the turret was. And the second I saw movement, I pulled the trigger. Well, it was him holding his dead rag up, and I popped him right in the finger, which is always kind of a dick move. But it was weird. I mean, that's just a weird move to just park your car and kind of wait for people to walk by and then ambush them.
I don't feel bad about that because those dudes were so unless I'm wrong, which I could just be a total asshole. You're not supposed to medic inside of the vehicle. You had to get out. You had to be pulled out of the vehicle and be medicked. Those guys in the van would get shot, go back into the van. They'd like lean out the doors, shoot, get fucked up, close the doors, button everything up, medic like the 6 of them that were in there, and then just flood back out again over and over. I must have. There was one dude in that van, the bigger guy. I must have shot him 9. He called it every time I shot him, but I must have shot him 9 fucking times. He just kept, and like none of them had armbands on. They were just like all of a sudden miraculously back the fuck alive, over and over and over again. But I'd never seen that technical before, so I'm willing to chalk that up to they just didn't.
Yeah. And the technicals seem to come back into play really fast. But again, that could be because the field was playing really small and the fobs were so close together, because it seemed like you would kill a technical and it would be back within 5 minutes.
I would argue the technicals needed a long. They needed, in my opinion, they need to amend that rule because the bleed outs were way too fast. They were just like you'd kill it and it'd drive off and it'd come right the fuck back like almost immediately.
Yeah, we were just getting overrun with technicals. We definitely got the crap kicked out of us, but I had fun, man. There was tons of targets out there to shoot at, and I think everybody got there.
Small issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't shatter my knee, so mission accomplished. It was pretty funny. At one point, we were trying to link back up with Aaron and Jennifer, and it was me, Miguel, and Cole. Cole skirted up one side of this ravine to go and find him, and that's where the story he told happened. But I was coming down onto the road, and I slipped over a rock, and I already have a partially torn tendon in my knee, and dude, it just hurt so bad, and I just laid down, like I was just done, like I wasn't moving. And as I'm sitting there, like laying down, I start hearing like stuff rustling in the bushes. And so I'm like, oh, great. Like, I don't want to move and I'm going to get shot in the face. So I just kind of rolled my rifle up onto my chest. And sure enough, dude, this guy from the other team is just walking right up on me. So I just lace him like so lazily, dude, literally laying on my back, not even aiming. But no, it was a good time. I would go back, but they're not going to do it again. But there's probably 5 other event organizers now that are using the Broken Home site D-Day. So
it was a lot of fun. I'm glad. Yeah. I'm really glad I went because it was like one of my first big Milsim events, and I'm glad to go and see it out. The AMS changed up a lot of stuff. I'm glad to see them moving more in a kind of a little bit different direction, because it did feel like they were really making attempts to adjust gameplay and game flow. And that's the most I've ever seen Bo or any one of those guys like out on the field. That motherfucker was running people.
Yeah, he was on the field the whole time.
And calling the whole fucking time, which is great to see. I love that.
I heard he had a pretty sweet razor to get around in.
But couldn't even be bothered to give us a ride back.
I got a ride back. But
piece of shit. But yeah, that's a great event. To answer Jacob's question earlier, I think Corey's going to Reindeer Games, and I'm going to be at Avalon.
Yeah, I think I'm currently trying to confirm Reindeer Games. So I want to run. I bought Multicam Black for that one game a year. So yeah. I'm going to go play as SD. But no, I mean, I had a good time. I'm looking forward to Reindeer Games. We had we've kind of built ourselves like a really good crew. Mm-hmm. That's cool to just hang with and roll with. So we're going to try and keep that going for as many games as we can.
Yeah, it's the closest thing to being a team without actually being a team.
Yeah. We're very discombobulated, but no, we had fun, man. Our short, I think, is going to be cool. It's going to be like, I don't know, 3 minutes long. I've already edited the first part of it, so we're just waiting for the upload of the second part that we filmed out there, because I was an idiot and ran off without getting it downloaded. And then I want to just try and throw that out really quick. But it's cool. We had a stunt team out there, so
I was talking about them a little bit. They're running guys.
Yeah.
They're phenomenal. Speaking of film stuff, Friday? Yeah.
Okay, tentatively Friday, we will be releasing the teaser trailer for Siege. So it's been a long time in the works. It is still being worked on. It's still in post-production, but we're getting close enough to where we feel comfortable releasing a teaser. Hopefully within a month we have a trailer, and maybe a month after that we have a release. So still, yeah. I mean, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So we're looking forward to it coming out.
Wayne was there with us at Broken Home too. I always love seeing that guy. It's really good to see him outside of movie shit. As fun as it is to see him on set, I love fucking seeing him and his brothers like out doing stuff. Fucking love that dude. Anthony, the GBLSs were dope for the movies, for the purpose of the films. They're incredible, but Jesus Christ, dude, move your foregrip back. It is like on the very tippy dick tip of that gun. It bugged the shit out of me because I was using yours. Drove me nuts, dude. But no, they're next to blank fire. They're hands down the best thing in my opinion for anything like that.
Yep. But
I'd be curious to see. Like I know that I can. I know you said that, but that would take time to do whatever I want with it.
When he said, "How did it work?" I was gonna say, "You just pull the trigger." That's how.
Yeah, that's not really how it works. I don't know.
Anthony,
Corey,
you just pull the trigger, fucking bro.
Corey did his best to break my gun that he was using over the weekend. So.
Oh, your buttstock fell off, bro. That had nothing to do with me. I was just walking with it slung, and it just, dude, it cracked me in the nards. Your buttstock just came undone, and I caught the gun, and then the buttstock slung around and got me in the nuts. I was like, "What just happened?"
I have a stock mod on my MCX, my Fatco Customs MCX. Phenomenal fucking gun, but
dude, it is phenomenal. And I turned in my 416 to get upgraded to a tier 0. So, come reindeer games, I'm gonna have a 416 that slaps, dude. That Fatco's is he's one of the best in the game, honestly. For AEGs, the dude is ridiculous.
Yeah, there's definitely I love that MCX. Obviously, like I've got two main techs. I've got him and I've got Zero.
Yeah.
And it's a real fucking hard toss between the two. But it's either you can't go wrong with finding a good tech. You'll fucking send you so much farther. Ooh.
He's been telling me about this for a while, and that's cool to hear because he's talking about
body armor vent, right?
Yeah, so he's talking about body armor vent. Some of you guys either know or don't. It's a system that goes underneath your plate carrier. All of us run them. That you have a little inflator, deflator, and you pump it up, and
the new ones don't have that.
Yeah, it's all foam now.
It's just foam.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking sweet. Yeah, we'll have to get you a new set.
Well, okay, that just goes to show how long I've had mine.
Yeah, shut up, Eric. Oh,
go.
Give it a program.
The products, Jesus.
But yeah, so he's been talking about getting having a smaller panel for quite some time, but now it sounds like they got him. So
aside from because you talked about EG for like a split second when you did the little plug, their new twin vent grenades are fucking crazy.
Yeah, they're nuts.
The new twin vent 2.0s, like, dude, that thing just like done, just smoke. Like they're so fucking fast.
That's awesome.
Holy shit, dude. I think the at the end of the day the smoke output is the same. It just does it so much faster.
Hold on. Ben wants to know, is your 416 1 joule maximum though?
Oh god.
Is that some Derek Campbell shade?
That's
yeah.
Bringing back an oldie but a goodie.
Yeah.
Oh my god. One of the greatest unintentional memes we were ever blessed with. So fucking good. Fucking Patton, man. It was good seeing him. I usually see him these days whenever we're playing, but I'm normally like against him. So it's always fun when I look up. I'm like, oh, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. All in all, I had a great time. I'm a little bummed that it's over, but I definitely don't ever want to get bitten by this many bugs ever
Dude,
again.
I look like I have chicken pox.
Yeah, my legs are.
It is insane. Yeah, no, it's nuts.
What I did to help is I took a like boiling hot bath with Epsom salt with eucalyptus, and like I could literally, it's disgusting. You can see them coming out of your body and like swimming up to the surface. It's horrifying. Just little black dots. It's fucking gross.
Didn't have a single tick. I think I did all right.
I think these are chiggers. I don't think these are ticks.
They're chiggers. That's what I have.
Yeah, they're fucking awful. But that's how you get rid of them. Just fucking boil them shits out of you.
You guys are making me actually miss going to these events. Like,
yeah,
I didn't for a while. I was like, man, I don't fucking want to go to these things anymore.
We do this to make you feel guilty.
Well, that's good because it's working. But I want you guys have been going to these events together. I'm like, man, I want to go.
I know. It's really upsetting. Like you and Carl, like we're missing. That's the other bit of the crew. So we've got a pretty steady. Relationship going on now.
Have we? Man, Cole recommended a few games back the Verdict Skier rugby shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord, is it the most amazing purchase I've ever made?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, you sweat in it just like you do everything else, but it cools off. And then when you take your body armor off, dude, that thing is dry in about 5 minutes.
Yep.
Like it just breathes. It's phenomenal.
It breathes like it's alive, dude. It's like wearing an air conditioning.
It is awesome.
Air conditioned shirt. They cannot recommend it enough. That is the Velocity Systems rugby shirts. Yeah, I fucking love mine. It's so amazing.
No, it was definitely a great upgrade in my gear.
See, Craig, I would have taken a sulfur shower if I was smart. I didn't even put bug spray on because somebody didn't want to stop at fucking Walmart the night before the game.
Dude, we were running behind on so many things. Just wanted to go to sleep. But no, it was a good time. Have we talked any more about the fitness challenge?
So we touched on it. I said that I'm going to be working out after this, and then I bitched about how much I hate editing and how I can't believe you guys fucking do that shit for fun or for work.
Yeah, no, I've got a big group workout that we did while everybody was down here. That hopefully,
no, everybody did everybody get to do that, or
I mean, all the
did
cool
you guys
people
blow your fucking wad before I got
all
there?
the cool people did.
You
so
disgusting fucking drinks.
Yeah. But anyway, that one should go up hopefully tomorrow, and then we'll have some more coming out, and I'll be doing my individual stuff again starting tomorrow. So we'll get back on it. We took a break for Broken Home to say goodbye to one of the original great fields.
It really is. It's
that everybody got tired
of. If you didn't go, you also missed out on this dope ass little challenge coin they made. So like they did the normal patch, cool. And then they released these fucking like Broken Home 10 challenge coins. They're pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah, it was really cool.
But yeah, so the fitness challenge, I'm going to work out here in just a smidge. Today is chest day for me, so I will record that. I actually just work out on Twitch. So I'll try to edit that tonight and send that into the Dropbox, and you can put that up whenever you want. So I will record. But yeah, Other than that, I don't really have anything else new.
No, I think I was listening. I think we got it just about all covered for the weekend. But yeah, we definitely need to get back on working out. Ate a lot of unhealthy stuff and snacks.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So ready to get back after it.
You got any other side projects going on, Punk?
No, right now it's currently getting the fucking pressed fixed before.
Oh yeah, Corey, do you think you can help him out with his heat press problem?
Oh boo, what happened?
So it fluctuates between like on average 10 to 20 degrees high or low.
Yeah.
And then maximum it just shot up 80.
What?
Yeah, exactly. So
it's like an issue with like the board in there.
Yeah, so I'm guessing because like it's got the right amount of electricity going to it. It's got the right everything. We plan that out before we even plug the fucking thing in. And it's just been kind of gradually doing it. And then when it did that 80 spike, I was like, okay, there's something going on here. Like this.
Yeah,
this
that's weird.
Normal. So,
yeah, you got like a sensor in there or something that's bad. Yeah. That's supposed to be telling it to shut off. Yeah.
So, but the what I was telling Cole is we have a distribution manufacturing center here in Washington. So, I mean, it might be a 2 or 3 hour drive, but I don't have to ship it. And that would
that's nice.
make working with them a lot easier to be like, hey, like I can just drive it to you. It's no big deal. And they'd probably be more willing to help me out. So.
Yep. When it comes to textiles, man, temperatures, everything. I have burned up a lot of shirts.
Yep.
So yeah, that's something you definitely got to get fixed. That sucks. But anyway, I don't really have anything else.
No, it's been pretty uneventful. I've just been I'm currently like almost complete with my first master grade Gundam.
I'm really glad that you have you have like a thing. It's just I don't know, man. It's cool because like normally I don't hear you getting into cool shit like that. So now you're just like
yeah, you were acting a little too normal. It was getting kind of weird.
No, it's cool to see your nerd showing, bro.
Well, my thing was drinking, and that kind of like absorbed everything else. So when I quit drinking, all the other nerd shit started fucking coming back out. So Corey's working on something kind of Gundam related for me, which I'm really excited about. Fucking cool. It's gonna be fucking
be
cool. Dope. But yeah, man, that's all I got. Actually, that's not all I got because Back for Blood comes out tonight. If you guys don't know what that is, the creators of Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 lost the license to Left 4 Dead, and they created a spiritual sequel called Back 4 Blood, and they essentially just swapped the zombies out for vampires, and it looks fun as fuck, and it comes out tonight.
Awesome.
So it's the 4v
I'm gonna look that up
PvE 4v whatever the fuck horde smasher that might be something we can actually play.
Yeah,
because it looks super fucking fun, and I think it's
I'd
free.
be interested.
I'm looking that up right now.
It's called It's Back, and then just like the numerical 4, and then blood.
Mhm.
Ben, I'll absolutely fucking play. Yeah, because I'm about to download it like right now. I think because I think it comes out tonight at midnight, or it may already be out. If I'm not mistaken, it's free with Game Pass.
I'll wait for your review.
Okay, because it looks really, really, really good. I mean, if it's literally just Left 4 Dead 2 with an updated graphics package, I'll still buy it.
Yeah, Left 4 Dead was always a good time.
Yeah, and that's essentially exactly what this is.
Yep.
All right, yeah, that's all I got. You guys good? We good to bounce?
Yep.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. Goodbye.
Something else.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Toodles.
Okay. Goodbye.